Hey guys, welcome to this next video. Today I'm going to give you a drill to help with your distance control. Okay, this is a good drill for you to try on the practice green to really dial in that distance control, especially if you're not used to the pace of the green. This is a really effective drill. Let's get into the video. So this drill is really effective for distance control, okay, and it's called the slow, medium and fast-paced drill. And all I want you to do is to find a 10 feet flat putt, okay? You can extend this to 15, 20, 30, but let's start with 10 feet flat putt first, okay? It's really important that it's flat as well. So you can have 3 putts, okay? Sort of each sort of section of the drill, you get 3 putts. Each round of the drill, you get 3 putts, okay? The first, you've got to make sure it enters the hole at a slow pace, so it's just got to die in. The second putt, you've got to make sure that it enters the hole at a pretty normal pace, which is your medium pace one. And then the third putt, you've got to hit it at quite a fast pace. So it's got to hit the back of the hole quite firm, okay? This is sort of really effective because you've got the same putt, but you're going to hit 3 different sort of speeds, okay? So it's going to really make you think about how hard and how far back to swing your putter to put the correct amount of power on the ball. This is really effective for practicing on new greens because it gives you just a much better idea and a much better feel and perspective of how fast the greens you're on or how slow they are, because you're going to get instant feedback. So if you felt like you hit one quite soft, but it finished really short, then you know you got to hit a little bit harder sort of thing. So every putt, you know what you're trying to do. You're setting yourself a goal, and then you've got to see if you reach that goal. And after each putt, you're going to have instant feedback. This is a really quick way to build up feel and sort of build up how fast the greens are. So then after you do this drill and you go on the course, you're much more prepared than just hitting random putts to holes and not really thinking about the sort of speed you're putting on the putt. So I recommend with this drill, once you've found your sort of 10 feet flat putt, trying to get 3 in a row. See how many tries it takes you to get all 3 spot on. So you're getting all 3 in the hole, but they're not only going in the hole, they're going at the pace in the hole as what they should be going at, okay? So it's not just about holding them, but make sure you put the right distance on it. And you've got to be sort of quite harsh on yourself here. If you're trying to hit your slow putt, but it goes in, but it's going in a bit too hard, then you sort of know that you've got to start again. So see how many tries it takes you to get all 3 putts spot on, okay? Take note of this, and the next time you come to do the drill, try and beat your score, okay? So we're putting a nice bit of pressure on it, okay? So we're not only working our feel, we're then putting a little bit of pressure, so it sets us up really well to then go on the course and putt well. So the first part we've got is slow, okay? So the slow one's really got to just die in. Okay, let's try and do it. Cool, so you see there, last couple of rolls, that was my second try, I'll be honest. Last couple of rolls and it went in, okay? So that's a tick there. So then now I've got to try and do it consecutively. So this one's got to be going at just a normal pace. Nothing too slow, nothing too quick, just so you'd probably normally putt when on the putting green. Cool, so I'd say that's pretty solid. Medium pace, if it's going to miss, it's going to go a couple of feet by, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so let's see if I can do it in a row. So we've got fast pace. This has got to be going at the hole quite far. If it misses, it should be rolling a good sort of 5 feet past the hole. Cool, there you go. I think I could have probably hit that a little bit harder, but I'm going to give myself that, because if it went past the hole, that's going a good 5 to 6 feet by. Okay, so you can see what I mean there. And say if you complete, this is only sort of 6 feet range here. Say if you complete your sort of 10 feet distance or 6 feet distance first, then try and do the same, but push it back. Okay, till you get to like 20, 30 feet. And that's going to give you a really good feel on all different lengths, okay? Because not only are you practicing the tempo you're hitting the putt, you're then practicing it on different lengths. So really, really good feedback for you. And the really effective thing about this drill is it's making you really think about the type of stroke you've got to put on the putt, and then trying to sort of think about the goal and then trying to actually make the goal the result, okay? So you're really sort of thinking about it. Instead of just going on the practice green, throwing a few balls down and just whacking a few putts at hole. You're not really thinking when you're doing that. And that's not effective at all. I think sometimes you're almost better off just not even bothering and just going on the first tee if you're going to do that. You're better off actually putting some sort of worthwhile to your practice before you go and play on the course. And this is a really effective drill again, because it only takes literally 5 to 10 minutes to do. Okay? You don't have to complete it, but I think if you can just get used to rolling a slow, medium and a fast-paced putt at the same hole from different lengths, your feel is going to be so much better. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Just a little quick one there, just a little nice distance control drill. Really effective, especially when you're playing on new greens. give it a try, and it should definitely help you out. Sometimes as well, it's good to do on your own course if the greens have been cut or they haven't been cut. The sort of green speeds are always changing every day anyway. Okay, so I think it's really important just to get into a habit of doing it before each round, even if it's 5 minutes. Okay, and you don't have to complete it. It's just a really good feel drill. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.